Namah Shivaya.
How to bring about positive changes in your life.
Om Namah Shivaya.
Just relax and listen to the music. And let these suggestions dissolve in you.
Om Namah Shivaya.
The law of the universe is one of constant change, perpetual self-evolution to ever greater perfection. The universe never stands still. It keeps changing and refining itself into a still more positive state.
Om Namah
Since
Shivaya.
you are a part of the universe, the laws that operate universally also operate in your life. To stand utterly still without change of any sort, therefore contradicts the nature of how everything else in the universe moves and is.
Om Namah Shivaya.
When a person understands the universal laws and sees how he is either working with them or against them, he then realizes how to find greater inner happiness.
Om Namah Shivaya.
The main law to understand in regard to change is that change represents a natural cause of life.
Om Namah Shivaya.
To not fight it, but rather flow with it, creates a state of mind through which such regeneration, change, turns out with positive results. The obstacle to positive change is fear of the unknown. More than any other factor, it is what causes the average person to fight against making any changes in his life. The unknown is that which the future would bring if change of any kind were to occur. In truth, because the universe all around us is constantly changing, to be really secure, a person must trust in the change taking place in the universe,
Om
which
Namah Shivaya.
in the final analysis is positive in nature. It is himself.
The attitude of mind necessarily depends upon what we think.
Meditation.
Therefore,
He becomes sensitive and attuned to the positive
the secret of all
energies and
power, all
vibrations
achievements, and
of
all
universal
possessions
change.
depend upon our method of thinking.
By such attunement to the universal vibration of change, fear is removed. The result is good for the universe.
There is a world within, a world of thought and feeling and power, of light and life and beauty.
We must let go to go forward.
And although invisible, its forces
Clinging
are
to
mighty.
the past keeps you living in the past. There may be many wonderful experiences which you have had in your past, and these will always be a part of your memory, which you can reflect on from time to time. However, to live mentally in the past by continually referring to the good old days does nothing to your advancement in the present,
Om Namah Shivaya.
to positive changes in the future.
Harmony in the world within
There are those who live in
means
the
the
past
ability
by
to
clinging
control
the
your
negative
thoughts
memories,
and to determine for yourself
such as hateful feelings
how
about
any
one
experience
or
is going
persons.
to affect you.
These memories too must be released, for they will poison the mind, and thus the only thing that can be expected in the future is more negativity. Positive changes mean positive new mental patterns. Everything begins and is created in the realm of the mind. You cannot think and feel in the same old mental and emotional patterns and expect changes to take
Om
place
Namah
in your
Shivaya.
life. Therefore, to effect positive changes in your life, you must change your mental thinking patterns.
We relate to the world without by the objective mind, the mind of beta consciousness controlled by the brain. We relate to the world within through the subconscious mind. The solar plexus is the organ of this mind,
Become aware that you
and
are
through it we
thinking.
connect with the universal mind.
Be aware
The coordination
every
of these
thought
two centers
that you are
is
thinking.
the secret of life.
Learn to divide your mind into two parts, that which is thinking and a master control awareness of what you are thinking. Through the master control awareness, the observer, sensor accepts every thought. You are that. The moment you think a negative or destructive thought, tell yourself, I nullify that thought so that it does not enter my subjective mind. Every time you find yourself thinking a negative or depressing thought, see how fast you can get rid of it through awareness and say, I nullified this thought. Every time you think an unkind thought towards someone, catch yourself and say, guide me to understand why they are as they are, and through understanding, bless them. Take a few minutes each day to give yourself
Om Namah Shivaya.
silence.
The universal mind is static
Meditation,
or potential energy.
affirmations.
It simply is.
Fill your subjective
It can manifest
mind
only through the individual,
with positive
and the individual can
affirmations.
manifest only through the universal. They are
There is
one.
a positive and negative side to every person.
Mind is
and
static energy.
thing.
Thought is dynamic
If
energy.
you start to
They are two
think
phases
something
of the same
negative,
thing.
catch yourself and then
Thought
immediately
is therefore the vibratory force
begin
formed
to think
by
about the
converting
positive.
static mind into dynamic mind.
Work constantly on trying to shorten the time it takes to censor or reject a negative thought.
The universal mind is the life principle of every atom,
be aware of the
which is in existence.
that your every thought has
Every atom is continually striving to manifest more life.
to either clear up your
All are
problems or
intelligent,
to keep them
and all are seeking to carry out the purpose
and attract
for which
them
they were
more
created.
to you.
We live in a fathomless sea of plastic mind substances.
Every word you speak
This substance is ever alive
is
and
a
active.
vibrational energy.
It is a sensitive
Every word
to the
you
highest
speak
degree.
fills the immediate atmosphere.
It takes form
with
according
an
to the mental
unseen
demand.
but very real psychic vibrational
Thought forms the
energy.
mold or matrix from which the substance
Every
expresses.
word you speak affects, on a psychic vibrational level, the physical atmosphere in which it is
Like a man that
spoken.
peers into the mirror and beholds himself. This world
Every
is my
word you
mirror,
speak affects
and yet the
human
mirror and the
beings,
reflection
animals,
itself are only
plants,
projections of my
and
thoughts.
inanimate objects
Nothing
on
or
a
none of it
psychic
is real but
vibrational
me.
level. Every word you speak is a very real psychic vibrational energy.
See this world as one watching
coming
television.
forth
You are the
from
remote
your
control
mouth.
with the power to change channel at will.
Every word you speak
Don't be
is
the
a
fool who tries to
vibrational
jump into every scene in order to
energy
change things.
that draws to itself that which
Nothing is what it seems.
is of a like nature.
Merely enjoy the drama of
Positive
life as they are portrayed in
negative.
each show. And when you're ready, switch it off consciously
Every word you
through
speak
meditation,
is
contemplation.
like an invocation to the universe to attract to you the likeness of your words. Every word you speak sets up a psychic vibrational power in direct proportion to the intensity of force or volume with which it is spoken. Every word you speak either cleanses or poisons the psychic
Om Namah
atmosphere
Shivaya.
in which it is spoken. Every word you speak is a creative vibrational force set into motion and attracting like unto itself.
We cannot express powers
Every
that we
word
do
you
not
speak
possess.
that is positive
The only way by which we
creates
may
a
secure
healing,
possession of power
harmonious,
is
useful,
to become conscious of
and
power.
beautifying vibrational energy.
And we can never
throughout
become
your
conscious of
body.
power until we
Every
learn that all
word
power
you speak that is negative
is within.
creates a self-destructive, unuseful, beauty-destructive vibration throughout your body. It is not what goeth into the mouth of man that defileth the man, but what issues forth.
Universal mind
Be aware
is
of the
static,
words you are
mind
choosing to
in
say.
equilibrium. It takes form by
What
our
you
power
have to say,
to think.
know, see, believe, but be aware.
Our ability to think
Cultivate
is
the use
the natural
of positive
creative
words.
expression of the soul.
If you have something unpleasant that has to be spoken of, pause for a moment mentally and try to use words that will take the psychic sting out of what you have to say. Learn and practice pausing for a moment mentally before speaking, trying to frame your thoughts into positive words.
Honor the place in you that is the same in me.
Carefully guard the volume and pitch of your voice when speaking.
Honor the place in you where the whole universe resides.
If you smile when you speak, or at least have a pleasant facial expression, you can
honor the place in you
the positive vibrational
of love,
energy
of light, of peace,
of your
of truth.
spoken words.
Honor the
When
place in you
thinking or speaking about
that
conditions
is the same
or
in me.
others, avoid negative curse terms.
There is only but one.
Their mental or verbal utilization can only attract to you and increase negativity from people or conditions. Do not speak needlessly. Thus,
Om Namah Shivaya.
you build up a psychic energy reserve for the vibrational force or power of your spoken words. You are more than this. Remember,
Babaji. Om Namah Shivaya.
remember the following words and repeat it to yourself. Let it sink into your subconscious mind. I'm kind to myself. I give love to
Babaji.
others. I give myself love. I give myself good things in life. I win at what I set out to do. I'm able to handle several things at once easily. I make good, practical use of my time, my space, and my relationships. I can deal with the details of life. I'm capable of prioritizing the tasks I must do.
Om
I
Namah
can set
Shivaya.
aside what is no longer helpful to me.
Om
I
Namah
have
Shivaya.
good judgment. I'm able to make decisions when required. I take right action in the right time and in the right place. I'm free from anything in the past or the present time that has blocked me or might block me
Om
from what
Namah
I want
Shivaya.
for my life. I release myself from any person that binds me. I release myself from any emotion that binds me. I release myself from any past experience that binds me. I'm willing to let go of anything that keeps me from moving forward. I move into the future with trust and confidence. I can trust life to take care of me. I'm unafraid to take the steps necessary in my life. I'm a confident human being. I'm intelligent and wise. I use caution when necessary. I take courage, action when necessary. I'm unafraid of making changes. I can trust that what I need comes to me freely. I'm able to reach my goals and dreams in life. I know this because I know who I am. I am more than this.
Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya.